What is up, all you freaks out there? This is Ryan. How are you doing today?
Hey.
Hello, hello.
Sarah is on assignment at a softball game.
Well, I'm in the back of the car now driving home, so.
How'd your friend
How are
do?
you bouncing?
Yeah.
It was, we won.
Yay!
Nice.
Yay, go Hokies.
Woo! Oh, well, okay. Well, who are they playing?
They were playing Virginia.
Oh,
UVA.
Awesome.
Yeah,
awesome. See, we were in Charlottesville.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's only an hour drive from our house.
It's not that. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's
Well,
Charlotte's
that's
really
dedication.
Yeah, everything was packed too. Today,
That's awesome.
today's also the anniversary of the Virginia Tech shooting, so it was we had to be there too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I bet that was. Did they say anything about it at the game
they,
or?
they mentioned it. Yeah, they mentioned it at the beginning.
But that was super emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a Loki. She was there during the shooting, so she got very emotional.
Yeah, I bet that was a lot to deal with, for sure. Man, well, thank you for coming on. I know, like I said, you didn't have to come on.
But I
driving
wanted to.
back from a
missed
baseball
you guys.
game, but
I missed you guys once. I don't want to miss you guys the second time.
oh yeah,
It's that fear of missing out, man.
It is FOMO. I got
You
it
get
real
called
hard. Sir.
Ashley. When you don't join, you get called Ashley.
yes.
He called me Ashley there to John Sullivan. He was like, "Hey John, this is Ashley." I was like, "My name is Sarah." The fuck?
I know. Ryan said, I called her Ashley again.
You can call me Carmela if you want to, but the Ashley.
I don't even know where that name came from. Like,
I guess I look like an Ashley.
yeah, I mean, I don't know where my head's at. Whenever I, think of the name Ashley.
So we just
But,
decided we get called Ashley when we're not on the show. So
Yes.
it's
My
time.
mom's
gotta figure out-
now.
And Ryan,
name
when you're
I'm-
not there, you're going to be a Brad.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
look
I
like
could
a
go with
Brad.
Brad. Look, I think I'll make a good Brad.
You look like a good Brad. Yeah, you do.
Rhonda, when she's not on the show, will be like, "What the fuck, Rhonda?
Rhonda.
God.
Come
God.
on,
You're not gonna
Rhonda."
live that down ever. Ever gonna live that down.
Ever.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
man! I did it again today. I was making tea before the show, and I looked at the tea. I was like, "This tea's looking awfully dark." And Sarah, I mentioned Sarah earlier. I'm like, I made coffee this afternoon because I was so tired. And obviously the coffee didn't work because I made coffee tea again.
Coffee tea.
Coffee tea. So
When
I had
you
to
don't
dump
want
that.
to make a decision. That's the most
No.
indecisive thing you could ever do. I don't know if I want coffee or tea, so I'm just going to make some.
I'm
I'm
just
gonna
gonna
do
make
both.
coffee tea. Listen, I drink tea
Like-
more. I can't even drink coffee. If maybe like coffee tea could be like a hit, it could be good. Is it good? Is it good, Ryan?
No, I don't want to make it. It wasn't like it was on purpose. I have melatonin tea to help me sleep at night, and I coffee to it. So it's like my body won't know what to do. Am I tired? Am I awake? Am I tired? Am I awake?
He's over there roofing his own coffee.
Yeah.
It's coffee.
I'm gonna. Yeah.
You're not. You Ryan.
No.
I
So I
never
dumped it
you
out.
make me tea or coffee ever. Well, I don't drink coffee.
Ever.
You are never
Listen.
making me tea.
It's either Howie or I who's making his coffee
This
at the
tastes like
cabin.
tea. Like the best of both worlds.
Oh God.
I should stick with Monster and be done with it.
Oh God, Monster. That stuff's so bad for your heart. Oof.
God, I used to drink Red Bull and down Pixie Sticks during investigations to stay up all night. Yeah,
I
coffee.
can do Monster or I can do
Hey Shayla.
Actually, Hill City Paranormal is kind of who turned me on to them. They're called Alani, and they're no sugar.
Oh yeah.
200 milligrams of caffeine though, and I know they're still not good for you, but it's a little better.
I should look into that. But I was
Yeah.
dragging ass in me so much after I got home from picking up RJ. I was like, oh my God. That's why I made the coffee, but only drink like 3 sips of it, 4 or 5, or maybe 4 or 5 sips of it, and then dump the rest out because I don't want to be up all night. And apparently I forgot the pod was in the coffee maker. So I should just learn to take a post-it note, take the fucking coffee pod out the coffee maker. You dumb it.
I have never heard of anybody having this affliction, Ryan.
I just forget it's in there. I can't remember people's names. I don't know if it's Alzheimer's or something.
I just had an epiphany. You should mix coffee with pixie sticks. Like put pixie sticks inside of your coffee
As your sweetener.
as the sugar.
Yep. You know what flavors they have of pixie sticks? They have grape, orange, and like cherry or fruit punch. If you want fruit punch flavored coffee, then you go right ahead. I don't really want a pixie stick flavored coffee.
Cherry tea might be good.
It could be yummy.
No, okay, if I'm doing it, you're trying it with me.
Okay. I can't
Pixie
have the
sticks
caffeine,
coffee.
but
I'm in. No, I only do it tea. I don't drink
do
coffee.
it.
We'll do tea. We'll put pixie sticks in tea. I can do that.
Team tea. Do you put
But
cream in
not
your coffee? Cream in your tea, Rhonda?
No. But I would.
I do.
I've just never tried it that way.
We're not against it.
I'm not
Never
against it.
tried it. Yeah.
Love
I always thought it was like weird. Put milk in your tea. Oh my gosh, but it's probably pretty good. I drink chai tea at Starbucks.
I think it might be an Italian thing, maybe. I know how you used to do it for me, so that's why.
I think English people or British people, they put tea cream in their tea,
I think they do, yeah.
and they ask 1 lump or 2. I guess 1 lump would be
That's
sugar.
sugar.
Yeah.
One loaf.
Welcome to the Freakin Awesome
Oh, heavens.
Tea Show,
The tea show. I
Tea and Coffee
love
Show.
to have
Be right back.
tea.
Talk so much yourselves. I'll be right
Okay.
back.
Well, let's just say
Okay.
hi to everybody. We've got Siobhan Nolan, who says her name is Rose, and she is here for the first time. Welcome, welcome. I'm a bigger than the biggest ever believer in the paranormal. We are happy to have you. And then we've got Ed Odell. Hello, Mr. Ed Odell. And Shayla Rickard. Hey, Shayla. It's been too long.
Hey, Shayla.
Oh, Shayla. I bet she gets that a lot.
What is
Oh,
this?
Shayla.
Oh, yeah.
Woo, some strong tea. Good God. Woo.
Oh, my goodness.
You're doing like an 8-ball, but like
I'm never going
coffee
to
and
see
tea style.
And I'm never going to see Shayla again and not want to sing that song.
Oh,
Princess.
Shayla.
That's the wrong name. I kind of think I like Ryan on coffee tea.
Every time I see Shayla, I think of that that song. It has been too long, Rhonda.
It
Yes,
has.
No.
I haven't seen, man. That's when I saw. Oh, I saw them at the Paracon.
I think was the last time I saw Shayla.
Yeah, in Hanover. They need to bring their happy asses to the cabin. Hang out with us.
They were with Hill City that weekend, exploring cemeteries and stuff.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. All through high school, I heard that. And now we're bringing it back, Shayla. Bring it back. It's oh, Shayla. So, of course, I don't have to tell you guys it is National Eggs Benedict Day. So, everyone,
That's my favorite breakfast in the entire world.
I love some Eggs Benedict.
Me too.
I do not have it enough. I saw there was National Semicolon Day. I was like, oh my God, this is like, great for making fun of till it says bring awareness to mental health and
Yeah.
suicide awareness, and I'm like, well, I probably can't do that. So naturally, I'll stay away from that one. Just push that. But if you do have problems and you need help, there are people who you can talk to.
That's
and there's hotlines, which I should have written down, but didn't ask me to talk about this. Yes. You know, people love you. 611?
I think so, but don't quote me on
Hope that's it. Because people are calling it. Why isn't this working?
that.
I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up for you guys. So hopefully this show will not drive you to that, but you never know. Suicide hotline. It's 988.
988.
So,
I know it was like 2 3 years.
Don't be calling 611
Don't call us 611.
Who are you calling if you call 611?
Probably your phone.
Probably just it's probably just the Department of Transportation or something.
It's the weather. You call and get movie times or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah, we are terrible people. Oh.
I'm so sorry. Listen, I suffer from it all, so I shouldn't be laughing.
Let's give a paranormal shout out. Let's see that. Let's give a paranormal shout out to our friends at Iowa Paranormal Advanced Research Team, or IPART. The last post was IPART. Their last post was October 2023, so they probably don't exist anymore. But I realized that after I wrote like a whole paragraph about them, and I'm like, I'm not doing another shout out. So hopefully this will bring them back.
Hopefully.
And then we'll do the. Yes, come on, IPART. We want you back.
Come on, IPART.
Don't leave us.
Yeah, the 2 or 3 likes they're going to get from this show is going to totally bring them back
It's
to.
going to it's going to be life changing.
Yes, life changing. So this is their mission statement. All right, we are a nonprofit paranormal research group with over 20 years experience dedicated to helping our clients achieve peace in their lives through a simple, proven scientific approach to gathering evidence. So I wrote all that down, didn't realize that they were not around anymore. And I'm like, oh, I'm not doing that again. So, yeah. Well, like I said, hopefully this will bring them back. Hopefully they're just taking a break and they realize that.
Maybe they need the members. Maybe this will select new members.
And their friends will call them up and say, oh my God, guys, you were just giving a shout out of the Freakin Awesome Paranormal Show. Who?
They're amazing. They're freaking awesome.
They're freaking awesome. Yeah, Shayla, I see that we might have a scammer. I think the person has been on the show before.
I think Siobhan's been here before.
Yeah.
Yes.
She has been a lot of times.
Yes, unless she has a really bad memory. She's been on here a few times.
And given that exact same topic.
Exactly. Number 1 fan of the paranormal. So, if you were to go twaddling, what do you think that would? Twaddling.
Oh God.
And
what is twaddling, Ryan?
Is it just to like wander around aimlessly?
No.
Is it jumping into twat puddles?
You what? Did you say twat puddles?
Twat puddle. Twaddling.
I don't want to know what a twat puddle is.
I don't know.
That just sounds gross.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
Is that a real thing? Is that exactly what you said?
God, it's a stereotypism. It's a stereotypism.
This isn't an Urban Dictionary term. So it's another term for idle gossip.
Idle gossip.
Ooh. I'm not
Yes.
a
Swaddling.
I guess I am. I'm kind of swaddling.
There is plenty of twaddling going on in the paranormal field for sure.
There's twaddling all over the place.
Oh, yes.
Hey, Lois Clark.
Speaking,
Cody Roberts.
Cody.
Lois Clark.
I've known Cody since before he was born.
Did you say
Cody.
hello to Lois Clark? Is there a Lois Clark? Superman's.
I never even put that together. Lois.
Lois and Clark. Maybe her parents were big Superman fans or whatever.
Maybe.
Let's have her on the show sometime. Just ask her that question.
I
Did your
know.
parents like Superman a lot?
How did you get your name? What happened?
So we have Jason Gray from GI Paranormal and at GI Designs who made this awesome mug for me.
I wish I had my mug.
Drinking the tea. Oh no, Lois Clark.
Tumblers now though, because we're leaving coffee season. I mean, some people don't leave tea season, but it's getting hot.
Dude, it is freezing in here, man. Angie likes it like sub-zero temperatures. I have like penguins walking around over here beside me. I need this to stay warm, so I'm not sitting here like getting hypothermia because
I'm so hot-blooded. So hot-blooded.
Me too. I'm always hot.
I'm hot-blooded.
God, I wish I was. Let's see. Jason Gray. We have Jason Gray on from GI Paranormal. Jason Gray is a United States Marine and founder of GI Paranormal out of Mechanicsville, Virginia. Let's go ahead and bring him on the show. What is up, brother?
Jason.
It's cool to dude in the universe right here.
They're
You
twaddling.
guys are talking about getting out of what's that thing called? Coffee season. Shit, I bought a.
It's always coffee season.
Uh-oh.
Damn, I can always go with tumblers now.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Oh, yeah.
I want a tumbler. Give me a tumbler. I want a tumbler.
I'm sorry.
I want a tumbler.
All right, they're gonna be $59.95 plus tax.
Oh,
$30 shipping and
That's
handling.
a friends and family discount.
What friends and family discount?
Are
Gotta keep that money, man.
you
No.
telling me serious? We're only paying $50 for a tumbler.
I haven't priced out anything yet. I always want to try it first before I even dream about. So
How much did those?
I'm not-
Remember those tumblers?
my name's on it, I don't want to put it out there.
Remember those tumblers that came out like beginning of the year that sold out at Target?
Oh, those Stanleys.
Yeah.
I have a Stanley.
How much did they go for?
I have a fake Stanley.
There's
It's good
$60.
though. I mean, it keeps ice really cold.
I've got a
Real
Yeti.
Stanleys can go way up there.
That's crazy. Like what was it, like $75 or whatever?
And like the Starbucks limited edition pink Stanleys came out in Target, and literally they were gone in like 5 minutes. Gone.
People were fighting each other for those.
You guys
Yeah.
know in a couple of years that's going to be the next thing that sits in the back of the cabinet.
Oh yeah, there'll be something else. It'll be better.
Along
Coming
with
out.
the
Yeah.
bottles and the what's it, Camelback bottles and all that stuff.
Sheila just threw my Stanley away. They have lead in them. Well, that's
Well, see,
Is that
then the
the-
generic ones might be better.
What?
is that the new ones or all of them have lead in them. The pink ones were selling for over $100.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
God.
And there's been
Yeah.
a couple endorsed by like celebrities. Like I know there was a watermelon moonshine one by the girl that does country music. What's her name?
Lainey Wilson.
Lainey Wilson. That one was like 150, 175. It's
God
crazy.
damn. My God.
Get
Yeah.
the special GI edition for $59.99. That's what I keep telling people.
That's right.
Sell it cheap.
I've got one, and I think I paid $29.99 online for it. And it works just as well.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
one where everybody's trying to go crazy over.
Is there something different about the new ones that makes them like worth that much money, or is it just because
That was just because people more and more person. It's because of TikTok
Might
trends.
just be the fad.
Yes.
Hey, John Stevens.
Hey, John Stevens.
We're over here talking about Stanley cups,
Cena.
coffee cups.
Not the hockey cup either, just a Stanley Cup.
As long as it keeps it cold or hot. I mean, I'm more worried about keeping it hot than cold.
Yeah.
I wonder how long it keeps it hot for.
I don't think I've ever put anything hot in my cup at all. I put ice in it sometimes when I can.
I mean, Stanleys are so big. That's a lot of coffee, Ryan.
Yeah, that's like that's your kind of coffee.
No,
That would be you.
I can't drink that much coffee because I would just be
In the
my
bathroom.
heart getting out my chest. Dennis can drink coffee. Dennis can drink coffee in 90-degree weather,
That was
pouring
my
sweat,
dad.
drinking coffee. Dude, I would not be good.
I have a heart condition.
Dude,
So if
Shonda,
I
what's
drink
up?
Hey,
too much
Shonda.
caffeine, I'm done.
I need just enough. Like when I drink coffee in the morning, only coffee I drink all of is when Howie makes coffee at the cabin during our little get-togethers out there. I'll drink a whole cup of coffee, maybe two. But here, I drink like maybe a half a cup. I'm drinking the cheap shit here, and then I drink the good stuff at the cabin.
Soldiers.
Then his coffee is strong is strong. It can walk on its own. Yeah. Dennis makes coffee at the cabin. You're going to be up for a while. You might be up until 3 days from now.
Yeah.
Ooh, Handy's in the house. Woohoo! Yeah, Sarah's coffee was good this morning too. I enjoyed it. She makes good coffee.
Well, I didn't make the coffee. Howie made the coffee this morning, but I put water in there, so you're welcome.
No, so it was a team effort.
It was. Water makes a difference, you know.
Yes, water helps. Otherwise, it's kind of a key ingredient when making coffee.
So, you know, without
makes
it.
That should be a new T-shirt. Water makes a difference. Yes, it does.
Jason, get up on it, man.
That's right. Put it on a coffee mug. Water makes a difference.
Yep, and then we need the one Shonda came up with, like, when it's cold, it's like, I think it's time to turn my socks on.
That's cute.
I need some electric socks.
Poop juice.
She has them. And she hit us at 3 a.m. We were just like, she said, well, I think it's time to turn my socks on. We were like, what?
God.
What's up, Paranormal Theory?
What is it? Who is it?
Paranormal Theory.
Theory.
That's coming.
Hey.
That'll be coming on the show here in a few.
That's a good band name. I can get down
That
with
actually is a good band
That
name.
would be a good band name. Hey, guys, start learning how to play instruments and singing, and you can be a double whammy there.
Annie
Turn
plays
your
the
paranormal
guitar.
equipment into musical instruments.
Yes.
trombone. I played a trombone.
You played this.
You play the trombone. Annie plays the guitar. Ryan, you'll sing. Rhonda and I will be backup singers. Jason,
There we
you play
go.
the drums.
We just can't name ourselves the
Freaking
Paranormal
David
Theory.
We can't.
We're way more talented at hunting ghosts than music.
Yeah.
You mind if we take your band name then? We'll be Paranormal Theory. Paranormal Theory.
We'll give you props though. We will look up all
Yes.
the information about you, and we're like, we're Paranormal Theory, and then
The
there's
band.
Store name from Paranormal
Paranormal Theory.
Theory.
Yeah, we'll give you all the credit.
We'll plan all of your ghost hunts.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, we are. Yeah,
God.
we are willing to work with you here.
Our first song will be "Oh Shayla."
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Second
Rhonda will
song
sing
is
Hot Blooded.
James, you owe me a Coke.
Oh, there you go. Paranormal Theory says deal. So
Deal. Yes. All right. Cool. When are we
All right,
Did you
signing?
let's make
record this so we
t-shirts.
have that on here?
TM, TM,
we
TM,
need,
TM,
we
TM.
need to make a T-shirt with all of us looking off in different directions, all serious, for a band picture.
Would our arms be crossed, or hands on hips?
Yeah. Well, yeah. We got
Like-
either one. You know, it's up to you. However you want. Yes, you're gonna be very very contemplative. You know, you gotta like a '90s alternative rock pose. You know, we're making
Oh my gosh.
big progress here, guys.
Yeah.
We've
So,
gone so
Jason.
far to left field.
Yeah.
How'd you get into the paranormal?
Well, gather around by the fire, kids. It's going to be a little bit of a story here.
Okay. I'm ready.
Think about 2019. My girlfriend and I, we were pregnant, and she was. I was just kind of hanging out there, and long story goes short. We go to Christmas, make the announcement, everybody, for the motorboats. Anyway,
We are not
go to,
going there tonight.
yeah, we could all be like Motorboat 1, Motorboat 2, Motorboat 3, kind of like the Ramones. Anyway,
Yes.
No.
so soon after we made the announcement, we lost a baby. And that was pretty tough. And we went to Belle Grove when the Warriors had a thing there, and I was like, I grew up there, like around the area, grew up in King George, not far from it. Had a cousin who he was the caretaker when it was old, beat down, and before it got remade. And I've been in the caretaker's house, but I'd never been in a mansion. So I was like, hey, let's take advantage of this thing. We get to see inside the mansion. I've been wanting to see that thing for since I was a kid. We did. And we do a tour and everything. And the lady that's serving us, you guys know Michelle Darnell, stops and eyeballs me, just staring at me hard. I'm not saying anything out loud, but in my head, I'm like, what, does she want to fight or something? Do I owe her money? Why is she staring at me? And she just blurts out, have you ever lost a child? And I said, no. Not thinking about, when people think about it, think about physical, what's here.
Mm-hmm.
And so she asked me, are you sure you never lost a child? And I'm like, yeah, I'm 100% positive I never lost a child. Because he says that, you miss them and it's not your fault. And I kind of sat there for a minute, and it hit me like a ton of bricks that she was talking about our unborn child. So I was paralyzed. I was shocked, so shocked I couldn't move. Dropped everything that I was doing. Tears running down my face. So I couldn't control any of my emotions, which usually I think I'm pretty good at checking. And she said, all he wants you to know is that he's with your grandfather, and that he is okay. He kept referring to him as he, and he wants you to name him. So we ended up naming him Everett James. Just Everett because we like the name, and James because it's James Madison's birthplace. So we just kind of felt that for that. That's what got me interested in it. Because for me, that proved to me that something's there. Because Michelle and I had never met each other, didn't know who each other were. So when someone's bold enough to say that to you and ask these questions, and I didn't get like bad vibes from her or anything about it. It's like, this is crazy as hell. So that's what got me interested. It was something's there. And there were times, like the room I'm in now used to be our bedroom. And I could feel him getting to bed at night. He'd come over. I could feel him at the side of the bed. I'm like, come on, boy, get in the bed. That's what I just called him, boy. And I could feel him crawl across the blankets.
Oh.
And that's what got me interested, deeply interested into this.
I'm so sorry, Jason.
Was your wife there at the time? Like, did she notice? Like, witnessed the whole thing, or
Yeah, she was there. She was like
what
from
was,
for.
what was she thinking when she saw that?
I have no idea because, like I said, everything.
Mhm.
My body just like it was weird. It just shut down, and I was shaking really bad and like uncontrollable tears and stuff like that. I don't know why I was crying. I can't tell you, but I haven't cried like that since I was like a kid.
When when Jeannie gave me my reading at the cabin, you know, it's tough when they can see the person, but you can't,
Yeah, that's the hard
you
part.
know, and then you realize that they're telling you stuff that they should have no business knowing,
No,
but
Yeah.
they do. And it's overwhelming because then you realize that, oh shit, this shit is actually real. You know, I've had people try to read me, it didn't really work. When Jeannie read me, it was like, oh my gosh. You know, still again, the veil lifted up, like, okay, this actually does work for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure everyone here, like Sarah and Rhonda, you do readings and stuff, but I've never had it work for me like that. You know,
Right.
it's
My belief is like when I answer questions that people ask me if I'm being read or something, I will be as vague as possible.
yeah.
I'll answer the
And you
question.
should be. Don't feed the reader.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
I'll make it
'Cause
easy on them.
they start
Yeah, don't feed them.
they start talking once the question's asked, and that's gives people information to
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
There's a difference between feeding the reader and then at least acknowledging what the reader is saying.
Yeah.
Because it can be hard if you're doing a reading for somebody, they sit like this the whole time. No emotion, no interaction. That can be hard because you need the sitter's energy to keep the flow, but definitely don't feed them.
Yeah.
You know, then I've been read a couple of other times, and like Jay Marie, I don't know if you guys know her or not. She used to be around.
Yep,
I actually
she's
had
my
her.
mentor.
She's wonderful, and she
Yeah.
is freaking wonderful. We won tickets to the first Paracon that was there at Bell Grove.
Yep.
She was asking place these riddles all around, place hidden rocks with a number on it, and you had to answer a riddle to figure out where the place was. And I had a friend. I was like, "Hey, Lambs Creek Church was one of them in King George," and I was like, "Hey, go by after work and check it for me." And no, somebody already got it. And then right after that, she put up a new riddle that ended up leading us down to the Poe Museum. And I'm like, by the time we get there, it'll be, that's just I call it the great curse. The shit just happens to us. By the time I get down there, it'll be gone or whatever. So my wife nagged me enough to get down that I'm glad we did, because I ended up finding this rock, which in turn starts to make me thinking about it right now, was maybe I was supposed to go to this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So anyway, Jay Marie's doing her thing up in the up on stage, and I've had this feeling of somebody just overbearing me since I walked on the grounds. The more I walked around the grounds, the worse I felt. And she was up on stage just taking questions from the group. And I put my hand up, she picked me. I couldn't talk. And once again, I couldn't control anything. And so I had to get my wife to ask the question for me. I was like, who the hell's following me around today? And she kind of looked at me for a bit and was like, I got to talk to you when this is done. I said, okay, that's kind of freaky. So it's come to find out, like a long story short, that it was actually one of my friends that had killed himself that year.
Yeah.
And that was rough, because she described him, what he was wearing and stuff and how he was standing, but he wouldn't let her see his face. And me, I'm kind of skeptical enough. Not really. I don't want to say skeptical, because that's not a word I want to use. But I like verification.
Yes.
So
Evidence.
MJ Dixon was there.
Yep.
She didn't hear any of this. So I talked to MJ Dixon. I said, "Hey, who's following me around?" She described his ass again. Same thing. Don't want to show his face. I was like, how do I get him to stop bothering? Because it hurt the way he was on me. My body and my mind it just hurt so bad. And she said, just tell him he's allowed to be around. Just he's not allowed to push his feelings out on you. And I did that. After a couple hours, I felt better about that. But I noticed he used to mess with the bathroom lights before I fixed them all the time downstairs. And I could feel him in the truck every once in a while when I'd get like real antsy going to work or something. And so I said, look, man, you got to back off. You can't do this shit right now. I'd feel it ease up.
Yeah, J. Marie and I think MJ have been really great people to work with as you're learning your abilities, because they both taught me the boundaries and the, like, you can tell them what to do. And always, both of them, I admire the fact that they both agree there's a time and a place and certain messages shouldn't be delivered in front of audiences. And they'll both take that time and say, we need to talk when there's not everybody around.
Yeah. Oh. Talking about that kind of.
But now, look at you now.
I'm sorry?
Where you're at. Look at you now. Like you
look at me now. I've ended up starting my own little group. It was myself at first. Just me and my wife would go before Bella was born every now and again. And met a guy at the VFW named Matt, Matt is still out on the Appalachian Trail. He picked it back up after taking a week off to nurse an injury. He's walking from the entire trail.
Oh, wow.
A couple of weeks ago, he left here, went to Harper's Ferry. He's picking it up to go to Maine. And then whatever part that he missed for his convalescence, he's going to come back down and redo that part.
Dang.
So if anybody can do it, it's him. He's constantly doing stuff like that. So it's been almost like a one-man show ever since then. Let's see what else.
Has it
those
always
are
been
mainly the events that got me into the paranormal.
Well, he's going to have some stories. I would think traveling that Appalachian Trail and being that he's in the paranormal, I'm sure he's going to have all kinds of stories of things he's encountered on that trip.
Oh yeah, very spiritual trip.
Yeah, he's
going out and doing something like that. Has it always been GI Paranormal, or was it called something else?
It's always GI. I was trying to think of something to do with to honor both our military heritage and still do the military. My vision of the group when I first thought about it was only veterans.
Yeah.
And then, eventually it's like, you know what? Me and Matt are not social people. We stick to a small circle. So we don't even like being around like other veterans. Then, I started branching out. I saw that you guys had a event at the cabin one time. And that's when I first came out there and was learning everything, watching. And most time when I go out, I just watch what's going on. I don't really get too wrapped up in the questions. I'll carry on like a damn fool, but.
Was that back in December?
No, that was not my first time.
Okay. That was my first time.
Hey, John Sullivan. Hey, Sean.
He is hiking on his own.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, his girlfriend is dropping resupply every so often up there. So, but I don't think he's doing it straight. He might take like a day or two off in the city, go sleep in a real bed, get a shower. So,
when did you come out to the cabin for the first time? Didn't you come out like one night? Like, I came out talking to you and Dennis like on the front porch, but it wasn't during an event.
No, I came out there the first time for an event.
Okay.
I think it might have been like a Toys for Tots event one year. And, and I kept coming around because of, events. I want to go do something. I live like 10 minutes from the place. And actually, I'm actually closer than Ryan is by a mile. A mile or so.
We look really close to each other.
And I started showing up, and one day I just came in with the money, and like Dennis, I forgot to buy it online. Sorry if I show up. He said, "Did you pay?" I was like, well, yeah, I mean, that's the honorable thing to do. You come in, you put a donation in the bucket or whatever. He's like, you're a dumbass. When I tell you have to do that, and I'm like, oh, so I guess I'm on Dennis's good side.
Oh yeah.
And then, the more I consider it like my paranormal home, mostly because it's close to us. The group that we have out there now that we go out with on Tuesdays and stuff, pretty good people. I get around lunchtime and hang out.
Yeah,
I
you
like
guys are like my brothers.
I'm sorry?
You guys are like my brothers.
Yeah. I'm not like your brother. I'm your kid.
Yeah, you are my child. Yeah.
I've told you from
I don't
Jay
think
Marie
we've told.
Jay Marie did she gifted me a past life reading one time. And she said at some point, well, I'm so protective about like my kids, my family and everything is because I failed to save my sister when she died in a fire or something. When I was a kid, back then. And Sarah told me like, are you crazy? Because I did the same thing and somebody told me that I lost kids. I lost the sons
Yeah,
and stuff in the fire.
I lost a son during a fire.
So
Yeah.
she's like, I'm your mom.
I'm your mom. You're my
Where's all that
child. That's where Sarah comes from. He calls
I'm
me
sorry?
Sarah.
Yeah,
Sarah.
Salwa comes from that and from the Princess Bride. When the priest was like, marriage.
Marriage.
That which brings us together today.
Yeah,
That's funny. My friend Rita Free said, hey, Janet came to my house and did a read for us. She's fantastic. Had to get her to tell me how to stop my dad from driving me nuts, which is funny because I remember being at one of your birthday parties. I swear we did it at Scottsdale. I swear we did. And he was, wherever we were was supposedly haunted, but he was walking around, your dad was walking around trying to scare us. And so we were like 16, 17 years old. That was probably my first paranormal investigation. I didn't know I was investigating.
Oh my gosh. That's funny.
She said we did.
We should try and get Janet on the show.
She's pretty busy out there.
Yes, she is. She's out in Arizona now.
Do you remember your first EVP that you were able to capture?
Yes. I was actually on my own. My wife and I had stayed at Edgelon, whatever it is on Edgewood, whatever's on Route 5.
Edgewood, yeah.
Yeah. We went there for Valentine's Day and stayed the night. And a couple of things happened while I was there. First of all, I was doing a little investigation upstairs in the room and on the top floor, and I still have the recording. Didn't get any kind of voices at first, and then I was like, I played some like Civil War era music, and I got to sing, "Who's up here? What is your name?" Because I don't ever ask like, "Is there?" Because that's like a yes or no question. I like open-ended questions. Don't like open-ended. And all I got was this Bill, and it sounded like the dude from King of the Hill. No shit. It's like, Bill, I'm Bill. I couldn't get anything else other than that from the EVP. But that was the first one of my own. My first what I consider my first real capture was at Belgrove. Totally unexpected, an accident. I don't have the videos on my Facebook page, on the GI Paranormal Facebook page. But in the basement, Michelle had these two mannequins sitting beside a closet, I guess, or Anyway, I just go around snapping pictures, and I'm behind the light. But plain as day, you see the shadow come out of the ceiling, go down alongside these mannequins, and disappear behind the little closet thing.
Jeez.
That was crazy shit. I was like, holy shit, look at this. Everybody's like, oh, yeah.
Is that the video that you showed me?
Yeah, the one that I showed you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was nuts. That was nuts.
That is crazy. I want to see that video now.
I thought I showed it to you. It ain't gonna work on here right now. I'll send it to
You
you.
show it to me on Thursday.
All right. Then while we're still at Edgewood, that night, I'm very like big on making sure all my doors and stuff are locked when we go to bed and things like that. I'm very. My wife goes and closes the door. She locks it, pulls the handle. Door doesn't open. So all right. Later that night, I come. I'm just laying in the bed, sleep, and I feel this thing starting to sit down on the bed. So the sheets got like kind of tight, found a contour of like somebody sitting down.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh shit. I need to look. Am I man enough to look? I don't know. So I manned up and I looked and nothing was there. But the door was open like a half an inch. And she swore up and down that she had locked it. And she said she pulled it and locked it. I take her word for it. So that was just buck wild.
I had the same thing happen to me. I was at home, and before RJ was born, Angie worked nights at the jail, and where I was in bed, and it was like around 5:30 in the morning, and I woke up and I felt someone sit down on the bed, and then, but it was weird because I didn't hear anything before that, so I go to reach for her. There's nothing there. I'm like, then I have that argument with myself, like you had. Do I wake up? Do I look? Or do I pull the covers up over my head and pretend it never happened?
Yep.
I pulled the cover up.
Not today, Satan.
Nope, not today.
Not
Nope.
today.
I don't need that. But Edgewood is a super active place. I mean, I got a ton of EVPs from there. We used to do events out there.
It was creepy as hell because the lady has all these damn dolls around.
It is.
That
It is. Yeah. There's no room in that place
hate
at all.
dolls. I hate
dolls,
them. I
marionettes,
them.
puppets.
Oh my god.
Dummies that
Oh.
was dummies.
It's like you're living in someone's house. I mean, she basically has all her stuff there. It's like,
Yeah, I'm not fucking. Excuse my language. I'm not. You can keep it.
Yeah.
Like you. Would you take these dolls over to Ron's? No, I'm not putting those dolls in my truck.
Listen, Ron wanted them, and I was like, okay, listen, we met up late the day afterwards, but I wanted these dolls out of my house because I was seeing their spirit, like, because they were a vessel. I had 3 dolls, and all 3 of them are with Ron. But the first one that I wanted to take with us,
That's
like,
cool,
it was a
paranormal
big,
theory.
huge baby.
Mhm.
And the EMF kept going off on it when I was doing the K2 with it. And it was just like, but anyways, I don't want them in my house. Don't want them. I don't want them waking me up every single night. No, I don't want to wake up to a child like standing at my doorway.
No, she
Don't want that.
So we should all send Shayla a haunted
A
doll.
doll.
Because
We
Do
should
you
all
want
go
my dolls?
doll.
I'll just send her a doll, not even a haunted one.
I'll
Just
send her some dolls from the cabin.
No. You don't like dolls, you don't like dolls.
So we have.
No, she
I've
does
used Furby
not.
before on investigations, just to see
Furby?
how they would interact. Furby, just to see what happened with it. See what would happen.
Yeah, that's a good, man.
And I didn't turn them off one day. And my wife's cousin, and they're in the closet in here. My wife's cousin came and stayed with us a couple of weeks, and there's something up here in my house. Dennis says it's a little girl, but I haven't done any like real research into doing it. But and we told her cousin this, and she woke up the next morning. Said, "You okay? Did you sleep well?" She goes, "I don't know. I just woke up and all I heard was coming from the closet."
What?
He's
And what
cursing
happened?
you out.
in the yard.
And they were talking back and forth.
Your possessed Furbies were talking to each other.
I would take them and
Did you
throw
go
them
and,
in the
like,
yard.
Oh,
The closet and turn
God.
it off or see what was going on? She goes, "No, I was too scared. I just pulled the blanket over my head like you guys said."
Oh.
It's all like demonic language.
Yeah, no. That's
Yeah,
a no.
until they learn, like, whatever language you use to talk to them, whatever they will. It's called furbish.
Furbish. Oh.
Yeah, they didn't work when I got them. They were like
my
98,
Furbies.
1998 Furbies. They were old. They
God.
didn't work, so I had to take the skins off of them to get them to work. And you ever seen a naked Furby?
Ah, they're scary.
Yeah.
Creepy.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So John Steven asked, what do you guys think about using a dog during an investigation? I'm kind of for that because I will say
I'll bring my
first
dog.
investigation at the cabin, the very first one where I actually investigated was world's biggest ghost hunting night. I think the first time I ever investigated there. Howie had a dog with him, and so we were in the basement, and I said, I'm feeling a female presence right behind me over here, and it wasn't 2 seconds long later, the dog walked right behind me where I said the presence wasn't sat.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, animals. I'd love to use animals. Especially they're more intuitive than any person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I should bring my dog on Thursday.
We had one of our teammates had
Herbie. So if he's talking to you at night and you see him moving around, he'll start hopping and shit.
That's crazy. One of our teammates had a Great Dane that was her service dog, and she brought the dog into Melissa's room. I think it was like a size of a horse.
Mm-hmm.
And if something like that starts going crazy over like at the cabin, or the Brick Rancher, it could be hard to control.
Oh, a big dog like that, yeah.
Yeah. So I guess it really depends on like the kind of dog you have, and if it's not going to, drag you down the steps or something because it senses something, or drag you up the steps because it senses something.
Yeah.
Chihuahua, because those bad boys are high strung.
Fuck Chihuahuas. Fuck them.
Oh
my God. I hate a Chihuahua so bad. God.
Yukiro Taco Bell.
They are demon dogs.
Can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that? I don't want to pet that dog. No, thank you. That thing will eat my soul. God. I don't want it.
So Ronnie said I had a big dog REM pod I used before, had some interaction with it. Boo's Paranormal has that dog now. And Cody said, could spirits be attached to family heirlooms and photos? 100%.
Yes, 100%.
There is no
they
doubt
can
about
be attached
that.
to anything.
Mm-hmm.
Was a dog named REM pod, or was it a big dog REM pod?
It's a dog, stuffed like dog kind of REM pod thing.
Okay. I thought it was a big dog named REM pod, which would be an awesome name for a dog.
I was a dog named REM pod.
Let me think of short round. Woofus, that's who he is. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's cute.
Woofus, that's a good name.
That's cute.
It's so like a Boo Bear. Well, Boo Bear interacts though, and you can leave it like a recorder.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it doesn't record, but it can ask questions. Did the dog ask questions?
No, I don't think so.
I was with someone who used a dog during the investigation and slept the entire time. I thought it would be up and active, but it laid there and slept. Well, I guess it shows there's nothing to worry about during the investigation.
Cat. I wonder how a cat would act.
Whose dog is that? Yours, Rhonda?
Cats. That's not mine. Mine are sleeping.
Someone wants to get involved in the show.
Yeah, mine.
Well, now, Ronnie, if you get a dog, you can name him REM pod.
That's actually a cool name for a dog.
Yeah. Makes me think of short round.
Yeah.
Or K2.
K2. Oh my God.
K2.
That's so cute.
That would be a great name for a dog. Or my cat EVP.
I tried to name him Shathid, but the puppy we got was
Shathid.
Shathid.
Shathid. That's cute.
Spell it.
I know what it
B?
spells.
Shithead. SHITHEAD.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're so stupid.
My cats just stare at my walls and freak me out. Yeah, cats can do that. Cats can just stare off, and you think they're looking at something, you know?
Yeah, and they probably are. Because
Yeah.
they'll sit there and
Mhm.
like all of a sudden look at the corner of a room and you're like, oh God, what's that?
What are you saying? What kind of demonic entity is climbing on my wall ceiling
What are
right
you
now?
seeing right now?
Many people take cats on paranormal investigations though, because they don't really sit still.
Cats are assholes.
Mm-mm.
Be chasing cats around, trying to find them in the dark.
I want to bring my dog on Thursday to see what she does.
Who wheels?
No, Xavier, the one that likes to cuddle.
Oh yeah, oh she's a sweet puppy.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't mind. It'd be fun.
See if
I want to bring her.
we can get Dobby to clean up anything she does.
Yeah. I'm sure that'll go over really
That'll go
well.
over really well.
Yeah.
Dog is
I might still find shit on the floor. So we're getting close to the end of the show here, guys. Jason, I want to thank you for coming on the show and chatting with us tonight.
That's no problem. It's my pleasure. I didn't mind it.
Sorry we spent half the show talking about Stanley cups and tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's exciting. I don't really like talking much about myself anyway. That's especially on a venue, public venue. Like a jerk.
We'll have to have you back on it. We'll talk about other things. We'll talk about we'll talk about more investigations and stuff next time we have you on the show. Maybe we'll have you on to react with us sometime.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I watch reaction.
Yeah.
A lot of times I'm like, everybody sees something and I'm like,
Me too. It's only when they highlight it or put it in slow motion that I start seeing
yeah.
That's what it is. Okay.
Like if
Okay.
you go to our Project 360 group page, there's 3 things there for you to find. On the little thing that's me, the Howie put up.
So there's an Easter egg hunt.
Kind of.
Oh.
But I'm not going to say what they are. I mean, I want people to find it for themselves and see.
Well, then I have to go on there and check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Jason, thank you,
You gotta
so
make
much
sure
for
you-
coming on. And we'll have you
No
back
problem.
again
It's my
soon.
pleasure. All right. You guys have a great night. I appreciate you taking your time, having me on the show. Sawa.
Sawa.
Where's your cup? I didn't see your mug tonight, Ron. I'm kind of upset about that.
That's because it's hot. It's in the sink because I ate oatmeal out of it earlier.
Hey, guys, GI
Aw.
Designs, Paranormal Theory. Message Jason Gray.
Yes.
GI Paranormal.
Theory.
You want a mug for
I
your
can
cup for your what said company
Mugs
for your team?
group. I've evolved. I can now do. I got a real
Tumblers?
t-shirt press now. I got a
Ooh.
That's
hat
cool.
press. So name it. And I'm, like Ron, I'm reasonable. I don't charge too much. I don't want to make money, but I don't want to.
Hi, Shayla. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for joining, Shayla. We miss you.
So,
all right.
Yeah, definitely check out GI. Is it GI Designs or they
I
message you straight,
I haven't
right?
really made anything yet. They can either message me. I haven't tried to message anything with GI Paranormal because just now started doing all of this. But if you just, first and last name, Jason Gray, we're going to live in Richmond. You have a picture of Kenny. Kenny's on my little avatar.
Yeah.
On there, so.
You sent a cup out to Washington State recently, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Deborah,
See, you'll send it all over the country. As long as the check clears, you'll be getting your mug.
I won't the mugs are like $15 a pop, but as far as shipping and handling, I'll table skirts. I don't know. I haven't tried that yet.
It's a spell a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
So I can try. And if I do something for you and I mess it up, I'm not going to send it out to you. I don't care if I can notice it, then anybody else can probably notice it. So,
yeah, you were pretty hard on a mug you made. I didn't even notice that was something wrong with it, but you're like, oh, right there.
Yeah, right here.
It really bothered you. So
I'll show it to you, tell you about it. If you don't want it, then I'll just make another one.
Well, guys, definitely.
Matt has all my other cups. So your girlfriend can use them for flower pots.
Oh, I want a flower pot mug.
You take the one that I gave you and put some dirt in it.
Listen, the one that you gave me is for podcast, but I want one for all of my little flowers that I'm growing.
What's your PPI cup?
Well, I'm gonna take that on investigations.
Okay.
Okay.
I can put that was flowers.
That was
flowers.
Flowers.
I like that. Yeah.
That's so cute.
Yeah,
all right, guys. Jason, we'll see you in a few.
Yep.
Have a good night. Thank you.
All right. Have a good night.
Bye.
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 That was fun.
Yeah.
I was looking forward to that show. I know Sarah was looking forward to that show.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, I knew you're going to be gone. It's like to be the best show in the world. I'm like, oh. It's always a good show.
Yeah.
When we're together.
That's right.
The three amigos are together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The Trace amigos. Plus, Jason's a lot of fun to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
His story is amazing.
Yeah. We're going to have to have him back on to talk more about, some of his investigations and stuff. What he's
I want to see his evidence that he's collected.
Maybe have him to send some EVPs.
Yeah, I want to hear the Bill one. Bill.
Tell you what, dude. Yeah, Edgewood is definitely an active location. I don't know if they still do investigations out there, but I'd love to get back out there. It's a lot of fun.
I don't think I've ever been.
Next week you need to put it on your bucket list just to go out there and on like a tour. I don't know if you can go out there during the day. I don't know what the deal is, because the person who owned it was pretty up there in age when I was going out there, and that was like 2015.
Okay.
So I don't know what the deal is. They used to do like paranormal investigations out there for hey Jade. Jade. She is a former, once you're a member of the Vibe Radio Network, you always remember the Vibe Radio Network. She had a show on Sunday nights. Hopefully when she feels up to it, she'll come back. But yeah, we used to have paranormal investigations out there. I did some with Transcend, did some with Twisted. We did one you did with RTL out there, and like I said, we got a ton of great EVPs from there. So definitely worth checking out. Next week we've got Beyond the Badge Paranormal, which dude,
I'm excited.
That's exciting.
I know. So April 30th, we've got Two Brothers Extreme Paranormal. All right. Ooh. But they can only do it at 8:00.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to do a show an hour early.
Okay.
So that's gonna be.
That's fine.
Just letting you guys know that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So next week, Beyond the Badge, which did an awesome video of the cabin on 360.
Yes.
If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's really good, and they do a lot of work with first responders and stuff. So it'd be fun to talk to them and hear about what their mission is, and how they got into the paranormal and stuff. And we've Yeah, April 21st, right? Yeah, I will be on the Orion Effect live from the Brick Rancher.
Yep.
That's going to be
Ooh,
fun. Looking forward to
that's
that
fun.
Yes.
for sure. So, guys, it was a great show. Catch us next time. We'll be back here on the Freakin' Awesome Paranormal Show with Beyond the Badge Paranormal. Same freaking awesome time.
Same freaking awesome channel.
All right,
Same
guys.
awesome day.
There we go.
Yeah.
Have a good one. Take care. Oh yeah, I gotta thank everyone. Thanks, Jade. Thanks, Shayla, Paranormal Theory, Ronnie, Howie, John, Booze, John Stevens, Kristen, Shayla, everyone, John Sullivan, everyone who turned in. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.